Hello guys, today I have two things which I made together with lens, and yeah, I will just show it. It's basically this budded double extender. So it works both for going up and going down. You can obviously just give the update with a redstone dust or something from the outside as well, so you can activate it with a button instead. But yeah, it works pretty well. It's seamless and relatively fast. I think this, apart from doing some half tick things, is the fastest you can get it. But yeah, for this one you need to have a wall here, because it only goes 2 blocks down, so without a wall there would need to be a hole, which isn't hidden of course. So that's why we also made this one, and this one is the same thing, but with a triple extender. But because this is a triple, the bud switch needed to be exposed, unless we did some really complex things, I guess. But I don't think it's too bad. It's still a pretty clean look. I don't mind it personally. So yeah, it works pretty well. Of course you can also input it with like a lever, a button, pressure plate or torch. So yeah, let's take a look at the wiring. So here are the two designs. So as you can see, both of them have the pistons nice in the corner, so you could have it really clean in the corner of a room. And they are pretty small, for sure, for the features they have, where it's also budded on the well, opened, retracted state. Yeah, that's a proper word. So yeah, the speed for the triple is pretty good as well. I don't think it's completely optimized, but I wouldn't say it's bad, and for sure not for this size. So if you, well, I will just show you in the tutorial. So let's first go to the tutorial for the double. So as always, you will start off by finding the place you want to build it. Then we go, I don't know how many blocks down, 3 I would say, and screw that up, and place our double extender, like so. Then we will start making our bud. We do that by first of all placing a block there, and piston there, facing downwards. Then we need a dust here, and power into that dust. So we do that with a torch. And then to make it make the actual bud itself, we do this, place some blocks and place a rail there. So this redirects with redstone. As you can see, it already created a bud, and yeah, that updates it. Then we will use the output of this block. So basically, when it extends, it will power this piston immediately, the block itself at least, but on the retraction we actually want 2 ticks of delay, so we place that. Then for the double extender, I actually don't need that block, or I need it to not be there at least. We place torch there and we place on dust there, so it grabs the block, but then we also want a way of depowering that. So for that we just place one repeater and a torch. Oops. Yeah, that depowers it. And then all we need to do is reset the bud basically. So for that we place some one repeater and some torches, like so. And now it's basically done. So when I place this block here, you can see it extends, and now yeah, it works perfectly fine. So if you want to make this work with a pressure plate, for instance, or lever, you will need to place a slab, so that if you power it, it doesn't actually power the piston itself, it only gives an update. So yeah, that's this design. So let's go to the triple. Okay, actually one thing I forgot to say is, if you want this to be in your wall, you don't want this ugly torch to show. Also, so instead you can then just do this basically, and it will work the same, but I just gave the update, that's why I did that. So now it can be pretty clean inside your wall. So yeah, now let's go to the triple. Okay, now for the triple. Again, just find the place you want to build it, then go, I don't know how much down, something like that, and place some pistons like so. So just a basic triple extender, and then we are going to copy the bird we already had, or like the same bird as the other one basically. Slap there, some dust, and power it, and now the piston to redirect the redstone, like so. For this one we need a cauldron, because yeah, it's pretty much impossible with a redstone torch here. Here, no, I did it correct, this should be one lower. So yeah, that's why we use a cauldron and take an output from that instead. So for the extension, all we need to do is have one repeater and one there, and a dust there, and then repeater on 2 here and one dust, and then to do part of the retraction as well, we can place a repeater here on 4 ticks. And then what we need is a few pulses, and we basically did that by making a clock, or actually it was SetLens making the final clock for it, but I had the same idea before, but I couldn't get it to work myself. So for getting the clock, we will have that right there. We need to block off this dust, place some redstone like so, place a torch there, place a block on top of that, yes. 2 ticks there, dust there, dust there, and then a block to lead into the dust, so it creates clock as well as just regular burnout, but the regular burnout isn't enough for the correct timings, but it does make it a little faster. And then what we do is that, and now if we update it, you can see it extends and it retracts. So yeah, that works fine, as you can see. Now again the same thing, if we would want a wall right here, we can simply do this and place a torch or lever right there. But yeah, as you can see, that's a bit bigger, so that's why I didn't do it in the actual design. But well, that's all. I hope you enjoyed these 2 designs. They are pretty simple. I don't think there's much you can do to make them cheaper or faster. You can, I'm pretty sure somebody can make them smaller though. but yeah. Oh, and again the same thing, if you want it to work with pressure plates and levers, etc., you need to make it into a slab. So that's all, and see you all later. Bye.